leaving due to extreme bullying and violence to leaving after being caught cheating with a family member. The Team 10 content house of Jake Paul has known many different team members throughout its existence, each of whom decided to go their own way for their own reasons. What are they doing with their careers after the great fame they created by being part of Team 10? Let's start the video with Tessa Brooks. Tessa Brooks was one of the two girls alongside Erica Costal who was part of Team 10 from the beginning of 2017. Tessa appeared regularly in the vlogs, but she was best known for her relationship with fellow team member Chase. When Jake Paul announced that Team 10 and the members were all moving to a super villa to create more and better content together, everyone was surprised that Tessa Brooks decided to live on her own. Not long after, a video was posted online. The video titled, "I Have Something to Tell You" is a nearly 12-minute long video, where Tessa Brooks had this to say at the end of the video.
I just want to let you guys know that I am no longer in Team 10. I will definitely explain more in a later video.
Much information about why she left was not disclosed, but according to her, this was the reason.
I'm moving on in my life and I'm trying new things, and I was just kind of outgrown that, and there's just like, I'm going in a different direction than they are, and that's that.
But despite that large following, she uploaded only a handful of videos per year. She focused more on her dancing, which she had been doing since she was young, with various videos that garnered millions of views. Her TikTok account and Instagram account are still active. On TikTok, she has over 5.6 million followers and regularly posts, with her TikTok easily reaching millions of views. And Instagram is her most followed social media channel with no less than 22.4 million followers. Posts from her or a brand deal appear monthly. It is clear that Tessa Brooks is still generating income from her social media. Whereas Tessa Brooks continued to entertain her followers after her departure, that was not the case with Alissa Violet.
Alissa Violet met Jake Paul and Logan Paul during a meetup at a mall in Ohio just after she graduated. She and Jake had an instant connection and started chatting with each other. Ultimately, Jake would convince her in 2015 to move to Los Angeles and move into his content house, Team 10. Alissa was directly sold by Jake and said the following.
I was head over heels for this kid, like legit. I would do anything for him. That's why I signed a contract.
The two got along very well, but officially they never started dating, which made the reason for the exit from the team very strange, because in 2016, this Snapchat from Alissa appeared out of nowhere.
So, I'm sure you guys want to know what's going on right now. Basically this, Jake's kicking me out. I mean, personally, I thought Team 10 was supposed to be a team, you know? But clearly it's not a team anymore. That's not how you treat your family.
He's been treating me like absolute shit for a while, so I'm pretty excited to leave.
When Alissa could no longer handle the behavior, she decided to seek comfort with Logan Paul, Jake's brother. One thing led to another, and Alissa and Logan eventually slept with each other. Alissa herself still regrets it and feels dirty about the situation. Ultimately, this exit would escalate into a full-blown diss battle, where one of the most iconic diss scenes ever created comes to life. After Alissa was kicked out of the house, she entered a relationship with an owner of another major content house, Pace Banks. The two were together for about 2 years before this relationship also came to an end. After that, everything around Alissa Violet seemed to calm down. Her YouTube channel, with nearly 3.5 million subscribers, was somewhat neglected, with very few uploads in the past few years. For 6 months, it was quiet around her and her life, but then Alissa uploaded a video titled,
"I'm back. Life update."
Hey bitches, I'm back.
In the video, Alissa explains what she has been doing over the past few years and what her life looks like now.
Exactly a year after being single, I was like, okay, well, you know what? It's been a year. I'm open to dating, but like, we'll see where it goes. And baby, it went. It's like the healthiest relationship I've ever been in. He's my best friend. Can't imagine my life without him.
She is currently in a relationship with the well-known artist DJ Marshmello. And although it seems that she has regained her taste for YouTube, we hear nothing more from Nick Crompton online. Nicholas Crompton was the friendly person who didn't really appear prominently during the vlogs of the Team 10 members, but I think everyone knows him, or at least recognizes him from this iconic quote. "England is my city." However, there was a reason why Nick didn't appear as often as the others. Nick Crompton is an English entrepreneur who was part of the social marketing team Social Chain, which had over 100 employees in various countries in 2015. In 2016, he then moved to LA and became the COO of Team 10. He was thus the silent force behind the team and never intended to truly become an influencer. But he also wasn't the real person that everyone thought he was. A leak of a DM conversation with Nicholas Crompton shows that he indeed dares to make a move from his business position. Everyone has their negotiation techniques, after all, don't they? Nick left the team in a manner similar to the exit of Tessa Brooks. He also states that the internal changes and his friends who also left the team are the reasons for his own departure. In the podcast Mom's Basement, he explains that his actual intention was not to become an influencer, but to focus on the business aspect.
Being an influencer isn't my job. Like, I accidentally became whatever.
After Nick left the team, he pursued his own career. He is currently the vice president of Universal Music and claims to have started a social media company again called 6 to 6, and he is currently the agent of one influencer who has millions of followers. However, the departure that has received the most attention is the departure of the Martinez twins. Ivan and Emilio Martinez, better known as the Martinez twins, were a twin duo from Spain who were part of Team 10 during what is likely their most famous period. They were two handsome and energetic boys who had a goal with Team 10. First, to boost their own image and social media channels, but mainly to financially support their mother back in Spain. Their parents had just divorced, and the father of the Martinez twins had run off with all the money, leaving their mother in financial debt. In the vlogs of Team 10, they seemed to be having the time of their lives, but this was not the case at all. After a few months with Team 10, the Martinez twins unexpectedly dropped the following video.
Hey Jake, so guys, we're no longer with Team 10, not anymore.
The title and intro of the video say enough. The Martinez twins dropped this video with an explanation of why they were no longer part of Team 10. And here it is revealed that Jake Paul bullied and harassed the twins for a long period of time, for months. He would manipulate them to do things in the vlogs that they didn't want to do, to say things in the vlogs that they didn't want to say. But physical violence was also present in the video itself. And you can see in the vlogs that Jake Paul actually didn't care much about the twins. During the video, one of the twins got a wooden block on his hat, and instead of handling the situation professionally, Jake and the team thought it would be a better idea to make jokes about the injury and continue filming. You hear Jake himself saying the following.
I don't think it's broken. Yo, it's just messed up. Yeah, you can move. Move. Yo, everyone follow him on Instagram for taking an L.
But the worst thing the twins had to go through was the control over their earnings. Jake had convinced them that you need an American visa to open a bank account in LA, which is not the case, of course. However, the twins believed it and left the management of their earnings to Team 10. After leaving Team 10, the channel of the Martinez twins became quieter and quieter. The last video they posted was a trailer for a movie they had made themselves. Unfortunately, this was more than 2 years ago, and the film has not yet been released. The Martinez twins have not completely left YouTube. They currently have another YouTube account where they only make videos in Spanish. And with over 1 million followers, they are still very popular with the Spanish audience. The twins have built a large enough fan base after a dark period in the Team 10 house to continue with social media, which was ultimately their goal. The twins each have an Instagram account with over 20 million followers, but not much is posted here. Their joint account is still relatively active,